All right, folks, welcome back to the TNT show. We have a pretty interesting weekend slash Monday of NFL. Some close losses. There were some blowouts, of course. Um, Head coach got fired, but we're gonna get into all that. Tyler, I'll go ahead and let you take it away.
Yeah, like you said, another eventful week of football. I think the biggest breaking news right now is Robert Saleh getting fired from the Jets. Not really surprised, but to be honest, I don't really know how much all of it's really his fault.
Um,
I mean, they're not. They're as a team, they're playing bad. I don't know if this is the decline of Aaron Rodgers. That is, to me, this is just my opinion. But I think them bringing Aaron Rodgers in was not what they needed. He's 40 years old.
yeah, that's true. I think they were going for a window, but if you look at it though, I get why they fired him, but at the same time, Aaron Rodgers didn't really have like a full season to mesh with his teammates. This is
Yeah,
like
you're
his
5 games in.
this is his first real full season with this team. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're 2-3, but I don't know. I feel like Aaron Rodgers probably had something to do with it. Probably they probably brought Aaron Rodgers in knowing that they were going to fire him. But the season's a wrap. That's pretty much over for the Jets. Probably they've played terrible. I They're probably going to go downhill, to be honest. They might be lucky to win like 6, 7 games.
they could turn it around. You never know.
I
Sometimes
doubt it. Their their team is just as an offense, they're not clicking.
I don't know. You could. I'm just saying it. Yeah, a lot of times you've seen those interim head coaches come in and they just all of a sudden it's like they're a completely different team. I'm not saying that's the
Defensively,
situation.
the Jets are there. It's just their offense; they're struggling.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know that the interim coach is gonna make a difference. I don't know where they plan to hire or who they plan to bring in, but
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
what
just saying
direction they're going.
it's 5 games into the season and they're still offensively they're still trying to figure it out. I think once they figure it out, I think they'll be okay because they're definitely a very talented team on both sides of the football, but they just haven't put it all together on offense yet. And once they do, I think that'll be when you will see the peak of what this Jets team is supposed to look like.
Another one, a coach that I think ain't gonna make it out the season is gonna be Zach Taylor from the Bengals. He sold them at the end of the game. You cannot run it 3 times up the middle. Joe Burrow is playing the best game probably of his career, if you want me to be for real. One of them.
Well,
Like, he's dicing up Baltimore. The way I look at it, it was a shootout.
no, it
You
definitely
had
was.
Baltimore right where you wanted them. Lamar just fumbled the ball. Chase is going crazy with 200 yards receiving. Joe Burrow's got 400 yards passing. T. Higgins is over 100 yards. And you're going to run it 3 times up the middle? No, that's
Well,
retarded.
well. Let's pump the brakes. Hold on. Like I was telling you earlier, now it's that's really not all on him. Any coach would have did the same thing. The other team had a turnover. If you just kick a field goal, you win the game. So you come out, you run up the middle 3 times to set up your kicker. If anybody's blamed for that game, it's the holder. He bobbled the snap and it threw off the kicker. So you really got to put all that on him. You can't put that on your head coach.
Yeah, but that's pretty bad play calling. You can't do
No,
that.
any coach would have did the same. If it were me, I would have did the same thing because if if Baltimore just turned the ball over, they lost their chance to win the game. We now have basically the game is on us. We're going to set up our field goal kicker, which should be a chip shot field goal. McPherson is a good kicker, but the holder just fumbled the bag. That was on him. It wasn't on anybody else. They were supposed to win that game, but it's on the holder. The coach did what he was supposed to do. He made the right call. You kick the field goal, win the game, and it's over. But the holder fumbled the snap. So
Yeah, I just thought it was kind of crazy that we're running it 3 times up the middle. But like you said, yeah, this is why I'm not a head coach.
yeah, no, I get what you're saying. That's more of an aggressive mindset. We're gonna go score a touchdown, forget kicking a field goal.
I don't think it was necessarily scoring the touchdown. It was, 55 yards is still a tough task. It wasn't a short field goal by any means.
I don't know. 55 yards nowadays is kind of chip shots for most kickers.
Still tough. To be fair though, he almost made it. But what they should have done was they should have kicked it on 3rd down. They didn't gain any more yards. That way, if it was a bobbled snap, you fall on it. So
yeah, but even if he would have fell on it, that's still a field goal try, so they lose the football. So either way, it doesn't make a difference.
no, it doesn't matter. You can fall on it.
I thought if you came out for a field goal try though, and you bobble the snap, then you just lose possession of the ball because a field goal counts as a try for points, right? So if you come out in field goal formation on 3rd down, you fumble the snap, and you fall on it, and somebody touches you down, you lose possession of the ball. It goes to the other
I don't
team.
think so because everybody was saying that that's why Baltimore went for it on 3rd. That's why they kicked it on 3rd down.
We'll have to look into that because I'm pretty sure if you're kicking a field goal on 3rd down and you mishandle the ball and they touch you down or however it goes, if you just get stopped short or whatever, then I think you lose the ball.
I don't know. Like you said, that'd have to be something that we'll have to look into. But anyway, the Commanders played a really good game. Jaden Daniels is on another level right now. He is playing out of his mind. He's definitely playing Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I think if he can sustain what he's doing, which I realistically believe he will be able to do, given the team around him, he's definitely the lock for the Rookie of the Year right now. Only thing that would mess that up is him getting hurt or something.
Yep, that's exactly what I think. Which they play Baltimore Sunday, so that'll be a big test. Let's see what other games we got. The Bills, they're kind of in shambles. They're hot, then they're cold. They're so up and down. I don't even know where to begin with them. Injuries are not helping them by any means. They had a chance to beat the Texans and kind of same thing. They couldn't get it done when it mattered the most.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. You get tough losses like that. I don't know. I think the Bills are still
Panthers
a good football
came
team.
back down to reality. They got blowed out by the Bears.
Yeah, that one wasn't that surprising.
The Broncos blew out the Raiders.
The Broncos have been playing pretty good football the last couple of weeks. I'm going to say that. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now.
Their defense has kind of came together. I'm not going to lie to you. If the Broncos had some pretty good receivers, they'd probably be a really solid, might be a playoff team, to be honest, because they don't really have any receivers. They're running the ball good. I'm about to say that's it. That's all they got.
Yeah, and if they had another guy opposite him, though, I think they'd be all right.
Yeah, but they're a young team. I will say that they're a young team, so they'll be all right. Um, the Cowboys got to win. They struggled, but they won.
Uh, I just I don't think the Cowboys, even if they make the playoffs, I don't think they're a Super Bowl team this year. They just don't look like it.
Um, I think we're going to see Russell Wilson next week if he's healthy. I think they're going to put him in.
Wouldn't hurt, honestly.
It's not. It's not because Justin Fields is playing bad. I would just want. I would just want to see what I got with Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, because
Or trade
with
him.
Russell Wilson, he's a better passer. So not saying that Justin Fields isn't a great passer. He's definitely made improvements coming over to the Steelers. But I mean, it's still Russell Wilson. You got a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Yeah, I'm just you still want to see what he's done to a deal.
You're cutting in and out really bad. We'll come back to Tavius when he gets better service. He cut out. Yeah, but like he was saying, yeah, Russell Wilson out of his prime for sure. I kind of can agree with that. You know, he robbed Denver for sure. That's going without saying. They thought they were getting the Russell Wilson, but they went to the Super Bowl. But we can be real. That defense took them to the Super Bowl. Their team was loaded. He didn't have to do much.
That's true.
He didn't have to do much at all.
I still think he played a big role in it, though. I mean, they had a really good offense too. I think I wouldn't necessarily call him a game breaker, but he was definitely more than just a game manager for the Seahawks in his prime.
Yeah, because this was at the time of the running quarterback really wasn't a thing or wasn't as big, and he could extend the plays with his feet. Not the biggest guy, you know, what, third, fourth round pick. So, but the Jaguars got their first win, though.
Told you, Brian Thomas, he got to be wide receiver one.
Yeah.
I think he had 6 catches, 122 yards.
Yeah. He might have more than that. But yeah, you're right.
They got to get somebody opposite to him, though. I think they'd be really good offensively if they out. I say either trade for a superstar veteran or just go the rookie route. I mean, so far you made a great pick with Brian Thomas, so who's to say you can't make another great pick in next year's draft?
Yeah, but I don't know how much. I mean, Trevor Lawrence isn't that old, so. I mean, hear me out. You could trade Travis Etienne for T. Higgins.
Yeah.
It's a suggestion.
You could.
Tank Bigsby's been on the RB1 slate here lately, so. So, yeah. But, yeah, like you said, really good games. Let's jump to Monday. Derek Carr got hurt. The Chiefs are. They're playing exactly like they should be. I don't know. I guess it's Patrick Mahomes. Maybe all this speculations of the GOAT and all that, maybe it's true.
I'm
I
not.
mean, he's playing. He's out there with bums, dog.
Like I
You're
said,
up,
no
you're out there with washed up Kareem Hunt. You're out there with bum Juju Smith Schuster, which you said sucked, and he had 100 and something yards.
like I said,
Maybe
no
it's Patrick
disrespect.
Mahomes.
No disrespect, but I'm not gonna give Patrick Mahomes the GOAT label right now. Um, I think I think that he is a outstanding quarterback. He'll probably go down as like number two history wise. I think. No disrespect to Peyton Manning, of course, but I mean you got to give credit where credit is due. At his age, he's already got like what 3 Super Bowls. He's coming off a back to back. They look really good right now. He's elevating guys who didn't look good on the teams that they came from. So yeah, I think that at the end of the day, when it's all said and done for him, he'll be top two.
Yeah, it's just hard to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, like you said, yeah. But let's jump into some predictions for next week. We got. So let's start off Thursday. We got the 49ers and the Seahawks. What you think?
I think I'm gonna roll with the Seahawks because the 49ers have not been. They've had a lot of injuries. They just have not been playing their best brand of football. Um, I'm gonna say they lose a close one, 24-20.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Seahawks will get it. I think the 49ers are just too they're too beat up right now. I think they need to take some time, get healthy. Yeah, I think the Seahawks win in a close one. We got a game in London again, the Jags and Bears. Think that's got the potential to be pretty good.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think the Jaguars will beat them. A little bit more veteran of a team. I think they'll beat them. I think it'll be close. Caleb Williams is playing pretty good now. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's kind of getting it figured out a little bit.
yeah. I think the Bears will take it. I think the Bears will take the win just because obviously the Jaguars aren't a very well put together football team right now. I think the Bears defense just stifles that Jaguars offense this week.
Yeah, I was about to
And
say the Jaguars don't have a very good defense. They just gave up 40 points to Joe Flacco.
yeah, so I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a blowout. I think if the Jags offense can put up some points, it could be another shootout for them. Because I think the Bears can definitely, like you said, Caleb Williams is getting better each week. I think they can definitely score. He can go toe for toe with Trevor Lawrence. So um I think I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
go right in the middle. I'm not gonna say blowout or shootout. The I'm gonna say Bears win 27-10.
Okay. The Jaguars have been playing some pretty good football over these past couple weeks. So I think the Jaguars can get it done. I would like to see them get it done, but I don't know if they can or not. Like you said, they're so up and down. I don't really know, but um, a big game of the week is obviously going to be Baltimore and the Commanders. That game's going to be
Yeah, no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
that game's going to be huge. I think this is going to be the stepping stone of what Jaden Daniels can be. This is going to
Yeah,
be the test of how good is this rookie really going to be.
Yeah, I think if he can put on a show versus the Ravens, he can definitely solidify and cement himself in that Rookie of the Year running to take it
Like,
home
they've already
because,
got this. They've got this man winning MVP.
well, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. His team has only had one loss so far, and he's been looking pretty good. I think the biggest thing though is his stats because while the MVP is a team award, I feel it's also stats driven. So he really
Well,
has to have.
he's got 1,000 yards passing and 250 yards rushing already.
Yeah,
So he's the first person to ever do that, rookie wise, I think. But yeah, I think they're going to get beat. The Ravens are a really good team.
I mean they just had a shootout with the Bengals. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but that happens when you're giving up big plays. You're just tired because both teams are just scoring.
Exactly, but you got
Um.
to think with a dynamic quarterback like Jaden Daniels, he's going to extend drives with his legs. It's gonna
Oh
happen.
yeah, that's a fact. Um.
Give me just give me Commanders 27-24. I'm gonna say it's gonna be
I
close. I
want
think
to
it'll
take
be
the Commanders. I think the Baltimore Ravens are just too experienced. I mean, their defense deals with Lamar all day, every day. So I think that they'll stop him from running around. But like you said, the Commanders are playing some ball right now.
yeah.
A must-win game. The Cincinnati Bengals have got to beat the Giants. I
They
think
should be
if
able
they
to
get
do
beat,
it.
they might fire Zach Taylor.
Yeah, if they lose that game to the Giants, a team that lost to the Commanders, just kicking field goals, I think you might be right. I think they might get Zach Taylor up out of there because so far in each of his seasons as the head coach, I mean, he's been to one Super Bowl, and every season they get out to a really slow start. But I just don't know if they can recover from this one.
Yeah, I mean their defense is atrocious. Their worst defense in the league. Like they can't stop anybody. So I don't really know. I'm gonna take the Bengals. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase they're both back healthy. They played a really good game, so I'll take the Bengals in this one.
Give me the
Uh,
Giants. Give me the Giants 13-10.
the Giants do got a good defense, but I think the Bengals are going to score. Monday we got the Bills and the Jets. I think the Jets are going to get beat. They don't even have a coach right now. The Bills really desperately need a win. At what point do you bench Aaron Rodgers if they start losing? Do you bench him at all?
He has to play. Honestly, they don't have anybody else, but he has to just play bad enough for them to warrant that. Because they gave him a lot of money for him to come over there,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
obviously he's gonna play. Um,
Curious to see
Jets.
what the Saints do without Derek Carr if he misses time. Is it going to be Spencer Rattler? Is it going to be the guy that came in last night? Who's it going to be?
They could always play Taysom Hill.
He's hurt.
Oh, he's hurt too. Did not know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he didn't play last night. I think I don't think he's on IR, but I know he's hurt.
Yeah.
So the Bucks will probably beat them pretty good. They don't even have a quarterback if Derek Carr's hurt. So I think the Lions are going to blow out the Cowboys. The Cowboys are just. I think the Lions are going to put it on them. But that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah, I mean Lions Cowboys, I think like you said, Lions are a really good football team. I think you kind of see the Cowboys how you normally see them.
Mm-hmm.
They'll probably struggle to move the ball. They'll probably struggle to put up a bunch of points. I think the Lions, I'm going to say 34-20.
That's what I was about to say. Maybe worse than that. But that's all I got.
Well, yeah, I think that's all we got for recap and predictions for this upcoming NFL week. I mean, obviously, as always, just continue to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know, who your favorite team is, what you thought about the games when you watched them. Just whatever gets the conversation going. We like to try and interact with everybody who's listening in. But yeah, so that's all we got. We'll catch y'all in the next one.